fine transfer. So before I go, because our dear friend has been the pillar of today's evening, you get to taste it. So much jokes apart, I want PC and Gideon here, please, guys. The two guys who really have to taste it first is you both. Go ahead, guys. Do that right now. Let me see.
1,
2, 3.
I don't know how it tastes. Try it again. I feel like sitting in the beach of Hawaii, like on the hammock, and then a beautiful lady comes to me with a nice mocktail of pineapple, and I taste it, and I feel like I have it.
This is being very careful. measuring the words, and it's very critical that I need to know from you what are you tasting, because this bugger is tasting Hawaii. I want to know what you are tasting.
Let you know later on. Number dot number 6. 99. Next number is 99. Anyone got 99? Kuya is so much in a hurry. Number 18. 18. So, Maria. Yes, we go in here. Wait, hold on. She has a proof here. Yes. Congratulations. Another winner is
22.
fortunately 21. Yes. We got a winner. From where today? Labro. It's one of the strongest leaders here. Well, Sam is so generous. He keeps on picking the number. We're so lucky. Number 38. So Tule, Maria. Will you be more generous? He's going to be.
22.
Yes, another lucky winner is 84. Yes, we've got another lucky one here. The lucky number is 34. 34. So Tule, Bali. They're so excited that there's no one.
22.
Another one is 45. So Tule, Pama. Yes, lucky for us again.
22.
33. Sabiti, please. สมทุกและปทุม
Can I request sapphires? And I want to please come here. Our sapphire 25. Yes, please. Our sapphire 25. Come here. Please come. Right now. Right now, let's see. We would love to see. Yes. Oh my God. So what's your feedback? Okay. All right, our sapphire 50s. Oh, give a big round of applause, guys. Now that's going to be one additional. Guys, I want you to come here, not me. Show the clinic out here. Let's take a picture. Then you get it one more for the life. Getting. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Yes, thank you. And let's have our sapphire elite, please. Try. So what do you guys say? Okay.
Real tasty, and I feel like orange, pineapple flavor.
Okay. So the beauty is when you taste it, you get multiple flavors.
Yes.
You get mango, you get pineapple, you get passion fruit, right? You get a little bit of citric taste, plus the small tinge what you're having is the pepperine. So it's a mix of a lot of flavors. Right? Thanks guys, thanks for time, thank you.
Thank you so much. Because of your generosity, we have been having quite an amazing experience here.
Thank you so much, and I hope we get more generosity from Sam again for that intro. Hopefully.
Unless I'm afraid he's going to the
That would be lovely for us, but not too much for your side. Okay, we'll move on with our program. Now we are going to ask one of our best leaders here in Mizoram to give us a speech. He is a very successful distributor here, and let's say one of the successful leaders here in Mizoram. He is a very, very wonderful person. Let's welcome Mr. Gideon.
Okay, first, we have a nice momentum going on, but for you guys, for the corporate and from the Salvation Officer and you, our counselor, for them, I just want to present one special item for you. This song is called
Oh, it's fine, it's fine.
I'm not good as Rindika, but I'll do one folk music that is really, really important with Mizo since 80 somethings. So I'll just play like 10 to 15 seconds. Are you ready? Are you ready? That is called Yandoteu now, and it's really important in this Mizo traditional. So I just present that. I can do a finger style, but I will not do it because Rindika is here. Let not be like I don't want to like feel shy in front of him. Okay, so see, I don't know how to express in words, and even when I know that I have to speak for like 10 minutes in the opening function, I don't know what to say. Even I could not prepare anything at all. BC is like giving a speech nicely, baby's there, and Maswane is there. And I want to speak out of Jeunesse today, okay? So I'll just mix with Mizo and English, I mean, yeah. So I come with the dustbin. So, first, like these flowers, everyone is so beautiful as we are. Because God created us in the best possible way from our mother and father, right? So, that's how life goes. But sometimes, we feel down, as they often say, life is like a merry-go-round. Sometimes we lift up, sometimes we fall down. We feel like a trash, like a garbage, and then like maybe you will feel that in your life you are like losing something. Okay, I really feel these beautiful flowers when we have a problem, a family problem, financial problem, like lots of problems are going with this beautiful life, so it doesn't feel nice with that life anymore. Sometimes you cry, sometimes you lose hope, sometimes like you feel like in the best possible, you feel down so much. I don't know what to express in nice words because I can speak fluently in Mizo, but I just want to share you guys as well. So I'll just continue in English. So even myself, I know what it takes, what it feels to have a really low life in my earlier stage. during my childhood days, we didn't have barely enough food to eat at all. We are just living in like 10 feet of room, just like half of this room, maybe 1/3 of this room. And then in Mizo culture, on Sunday, everyone takes meat with nice dinner, with nice breakfast, lunch and dinner. But I used to remember that during, maybe I was like 5 or 6 years, 7 years, on that Sunday morning, we don't have any food to eat. My mother tried to cook, but we don't have rice. She tries to like make something, we don't have anything. But there is a stale rice that have been sun exposed with something that is that particular rice is to feed the pig. Okay, so my mother took that and oh my god, excuse me. And I'm so sorry.
Keep going again. Keep going.
See, I never cry even in my family's funeral. When I speak my story, like it's really hard sometimes. Ah, come on. And she take that food and we take it, and the only thing we eat is that particular rice with tea. Okay, we only have tea and water. She boiled it, we took it, and then we go to church. So let's say fast forwarding, because I don't want to talk that emotional thing anymore. After like 20 years, before that, before Jeunesse, like the story that I start with is all my life. Because I'm not like a rich guy, I'm not born from a rich family, like we are very, very decent and poor, like I don't want to say poor, but a humble family. And anyone have a talkative mom who can laugh with anyone, she never knows? Do anyone have a mom who is always talking, who is always like laughing, even though she met at one time? Anyone have it? Please raise your hand. Please. Mom. So, all that combined mom is my mom. Okay? So, anyone have a cool dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone have a cool dad? Yeah. Who doesn't speak much and do like think properly?
Yeah.
All your dad combined is my dad. So they are really good. They did whatever it takes to give me an education and everything. Okay, so after starting my college, like we went to the college, like our friends take 100 rupees, 150 rupees on the college. At the lunchtime we have to eat something, but I bring only 5-10 rupees. Like when I ask my mom, I'm going to the college, so she go there at the bathroom, like I heard the coins flipping, like she only take like 5 rupees coin, like 3 each, then oh it's fine, just take it. I'll go and come back at the lunchtime and having like food here, like that's how I spend even my college days. But by the grace of God, on 17 at the age of 17 years, I found this industry, a nice, beautiful industry which totally changed my life and changed the life of others as well as my family, which is network marketing. So in 2011, the business comes to me. So I met BC on 2011, Baby on 2011, and we were all together the whole time. So on 2011, I started this company. I will not say the name. We started together with PC, Baby, and myself. We meet there. We have a nice bond starting from 2011. And the next company we started on 2013, and we are really struggling. we don't have enough funds to use or to travel or like just to support it, the family is struggling, okay? And we have like one scooter which is Wigo. Pizzy have a black one, I have a white one, and he buys everything what I have, okay? So he said that, no, wow, you bought it? I just bought it. Before the kids and buy it, and then he showed me like that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So, and on that 5 particular years, we are struggling a lot. I don't want to say much about that. But by the grace of God, this beautiful company called Jeunesse comes to our life. Comes to me. Because I'm speaking, so I'll say as the first person. So Pissy invited me to know about the opportunity, and then we started, and then maybe already talk how we do it, okay? So I don't want to go there anymore. And 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, it's been like 7 years, 7 short years. Like when I started Jeunesse, like starting from 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 years of income that I made, I have made Jeunesse in just 8 months.
Oh, wow.
So, I'm not talking about the compensation plan, I'm not talking about the business, but that's my life. Because you know how my childhood and how before I started Jeunesse, okay? So Jeunesse has changed my life, my family's life, my neighbor's life, like my relative life, and even changed lots of people on that site. Because from Jeunesse, I bought a beautiful land which is 11.2 acres and do an adventure park project which will be finished by this month. And started at first. And from that only, those people are not able to come here, Jeunesse, and do this kind of business because they are from the rural areas. They barely speak English, they will not understand. Okay? But hundreds people have made a living from Jeunesse only, through Jeunesse. And even from my teams, team members, all these beautiful people, they are earning from Jeunesse. They can buy lands, clothes, everything what they need, okay? So that's what I want to speak to you today. So, like I say, life is like the flowers, but some bad things happens. It goes around and around. But what I want to tell you guys is that even if you come from poor or rich or from any locality or any tribes or anything, you have a dream. I know that you have a dream. I will not tell you today to have a dream, but you already have a dream. But in order to achieve that dream, you have to be in some particular place that can put you up to be where you are, where you used to be, okay? So that thorn flowers, which is already exploited, if these flowers is on the right place, it will become a new boom, nice flowers, right? You see that? So this is what we are. We are a beautiful flowers, like putting together, which we call Jeunesse family. Okay? So you are the flowers. So even if you are torn or apart, you are here in the Jeunesse family. So nothing will stop you. Anything will make you achieve through the Jeunesse family. So we are here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gideon, for that wonderful speech. And thank you for being so vulnerable with us to show us and to teach us those valuable lessons as well. And from his story, we can see clearly that Jeunesse, again, is a huge step to make our dream become a reality. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Really.
Tuna chuanin kan Delhi staff yung atungin tusay na kanya tusay kan ngai bele tung dona ni we'll call upon Mr. Chandra, our wonderful leader. Mr. Chandra, give us a speech.
Guys, I come from a very small village, right? I come from a village which is roughly around 90 kilometers away from the closest city. And in my village, like when Gideon was speaking, there was so much of reflections happening in my mind, because until 12th standard, I was studying in a Tamil medium school, which is the local language. Could not speak a word of English until I was 26. And probably if I turn back and see what had made me, I would say, adamant, I don't have failure as an option. Failure was not an option. I could not choose that as an option, right? Gideon spoke about dreams. PC started today with dreams. Baby spoke about dreams, right? Let me ask all of you, how many of you have dreams? Can I have a look? Okay, seriously. So let me ask you the follow-through question. Normally when dreams start, you know how it starts? It starts like this. There is a survey which was done very recently by the Americans. You know what Americans are famous for? Running surveys, right? And I was sharing last time, right? Last year, they ran a survey on how effective surveys are. You can have more stupid things, right? But anyways, the survey was, what is your dream car? So they ran this survey across 70 different countries. Alright? And 62% of people across the world, thousands of people participated in the survey, 62% voted the dream car to be a Merc. Mercedes is a dream car, right? Now let us assume, okay, this is just for assumption, let us assume your dream is to buy a Merc. Okay? Next 5 years, if you don't buy the Merc, what happens to the dream? Automatically it becomes a Hyundai Sonata. Right? Why? Because we start giving reasons to ourselves. What is the reason? Am I mad to buy a car worth 80 lakhs? I will invest 60 lakhs for my car. For 20 lakhs, I'll buy this Hyundai Sonata. Looks beautiful. So forget the next 5 years. Next 3 years, you don't buy the Sonata. What happens to your dream? My daddy's big car, Maruti ST. And at that time, what is the reason we give? The reason what we give is, why will I invest 20 lakhs for a car? I'll put 15 lakhs for my daughter's education, for my son's wedding, for my retirement, and I'll buy this beautiful car for 5 lakhs. Now forget the next 5 years or next 3 years. Next 1 year, if you don't buy my daddy's big car, what happens to your dream? Fantastic 1.2 lakhs Tata Nano car. Am I right? Yes or yes? Yes. I'm wrong. The reason is, in the first place, I didn't have a dream. I want to buy a Merc is a wish. What's a dream? A dream is, I want to buy a Merc, black in color, beige interiors, block 1 stereo, Kenwood speakers. This is the time I'll take the delivery of the car. This is the person who will come along with me to take the delivery of the car. This is the suit I will wear to take the delivery of the car. This is the day I will take the delivery of the car. And this is how my house will be when I drive the car around. Now that's a dream. You need to be specific. So when I asked first, how many of you have dreams? All of you picked up the hand. Now let me ask you, how many of you have dreams, not wishes? Yeah, I can see 3 instead of 30. Get specific. This is something which I was blessed, somebody taught me in a very young age. When I was hearing your story, Gideon, it reminded me of my story, not very far before. It's probably around 20, 21 years back. Me and my mother are staying in our home. We didn't have our rent to pay. And I don't come from a rich family, no silver spoon. So my mother and me, in a good evening, all our things from the home was removed out by the landlord. They put everything outside and said thank you. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know where to go. From there, for my, consciousness that my mother is standing on the road along with me, I took one decision, that house was one of the dream for me. Fast forward like you, Gideon, 5 years down the line, I went down to the same house. I met the landlord and I asked him, are you selling the house? He said, you're mad, you can't afford it. I told him, quote your price. He told me a price which was close to double the market price. No questions asked. I took the checkbook, wrote the money, gave it to him, I bought the home. You need to have a dream. You need to be adamant about it. Your dream has to be bigger than your worst fear. And your leaders, PC, Gideon, and I'm seeing Mastanai, I'm seeing Mangeti, these guys don't give up. And that's the reason why today we have an office here. They stuck on. I think Nirupama, when she spoke about the truth that for Jeunesse to be grounded in India, one of the reasons is your team. So thank you. Thank all of you. So I am seeing that this is going to be a great beginning for all of us. I don't want to give you long stories. Let me cut everything short and tell you. This year, we have an opportunity to make Jeunesse in the calendars of Jeunesse Global and also in the diaries of India network marketing business and industry. As a token of that, I wanted to make this small announcement that Jeunesse has been recognized to represent Indian Direct Sellers Association's Advisory Committee, and I will be joining the IDSA Advisory Committee soon. So thanks to all of you. If you guys were not there, there is no way Jeunesse would have been recognized for that, and we have an opportunity today for this. So which means what? Jeunesse from today will also be a part of the policy making for network marketing industry in this country. So this is a big step for all of us, and a start of all that happens here. The news of this came in yesterday evening. So very auspicious. I am excited. My whole team is excited, and we are only standing here to recommit to you that what come, we are there with you guys. Let's grow together, and I would love to see the first diamond coming in from Mizoram within the next 6 months. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Okay. Another wonderful news we've heard from Sam. He's still generous enough to give us more lucky draw, but it will be done after hearing another wonderful performance from our MGT winner. Now, yes. Do you want to hear more of Rindika? Yes, anyone want to hear more from Rindika? Yes. Do you want to hear more from Rindika? Yes. Okay, that's so much better. Tuna Rindika, they perform to Rindika Lusome. hun meron nan puya hun nuang te meron siam saka kan long tak se tani le tu na chonin kan hun nung lam kan lo khem to a chu wang chuan ti tu tam tu kan nei to lo la ki draw kha kan za vai ai te kha kan te ya o ko kan sa kan im ring ya lucky draw to ring draw Number 67, Somruk Le Pasari. Somruk Pasari, got a man? 67. Number 55, Somale Pahar. Yes, here comes a winner. Another lucky winner is number 42, Somli Pandi. Somli Pandi. Next is number 15, 1-5. So, Pama, ulit mo. Let's hope this one wins. 25. Yes, but no kuya. No kuya malama. Ito sa kuya Another one is 61. Somruk Le Pakat. Somruk Le Pakat. Somruk Pakat. No, man.
Next is 22.
Another one.
22.
It's 96. Somruk Le Paruk. No, either way, it's 96. Even if you flip it, it's 96. So sad. It's 65. 65. Yes, you're not a winner. There's mistake in this number. Number lang po yan. We've got another winner. It's number 4. Lucky number 4. Anyone? Oh, unfortunate. Number 81. Sam here. Abing ka siya loob na madam se ka ta adunga o kapika o sol sol kia pa o tama ka. Daw ka loob ang lang tip tuloy na to jelly.
Yeah.
Still some more. There's still some more. Number 49. 49. Som Ly le pakwa. Som Ly pakwa. Number 40. Som Ly 40. Number 28. Som Ly le Korea. Yes, 28 is here. Oh, asira na po ngayon mula sa tuwing lauswag sila pili. His future performance would be so much better since he got Jeunesse products. Okay. Number 32. Some company. Yes. This is going to be the last lucky draw for today. Hope everyone could win, but we can only have one more. So who's going to be the lucky one? Let's see. The lucky number is number 98. Number 98. Very fortunate, there can be another one.
Wow, 32.
Let's hope it's long, Kuya. 68. Oh, Miss Baby, Miss Baby, Miss Baby. Có mấy lo mình làm từ cái lòng câu tóc này.
Thank you everyone, and you have made this a very memorable day, not only to me but to the entire Delhi team, and now we are much more excited and looking forward to more from you guys in the future, and you have once again proved that it's one team, one family, one day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sam, for your generosity and for bringing us those gifts for our lucky draw, and to all the Delhi staffs as well. Now we've come to the end of our program for today. I would like to say thank you. I would like to give thanks to our amazing God to give us this wonderful opportunity to be able to enjoy this moment. But before we finally end the program, there is still something we would like to do for our Delhi staff. So please get ready. We will be waiting for Mr. Prissy. Lehi kam program kan lo zo don to kami zo ayan photosession le dinner. Ala ma dinner e lo khan tu ma ho lo bila ha cha nge dinner kan e ve kama e thalak ko la ka do to na kan chu chu ya ma chuan ei kan Delhi staff ten tan hian thu le kamari e chef na ki kan te kan duwa chu mi tan chuan mu kan ha don ya big film che pa ko mai lo do sam bilangin le hey kan Delhi team te tan here in a special token as a token of gratitude we would like to present them something. So I call upon the Ruby directors from Team Mizoram to come up here. All the Ruby directors, thank you so much. You can't look at These are our wonderful leaders from Mizoram who has been working so hard to manage this team and to build this team. We are so thankful for them as well. Let's do that, Johnny. We would like to call Mr. Chandra up here to receive our token of gratitude.
We keep a stack of $100.
Mr. Varun, could you please come up?
Wow.
Look at this. That really suits you. Mr. Sam. Okay. Still in the photo session. That's nice. Mr. Sam.
I'm sending these pictures.
This is a traditional cloth, handmade cloth.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, last but not least, Miss Anu. Oh no, not the last. Yeah. So sorry. I'm leaving the best for the last. Okay, Miss Chawang.
I can see consistently you're doing right. There's some consistency in that.
No comment on that.
Take pictures.
Okay, this side. Yes. Now. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you, our wonderful leaders.
And guys, just one note from me, because when I had the opportunity to talk, PC was very busy outside. So, as our token of love, right, and as a token of our appreciation for all the efforts you and your team has been putting under your leadership, I take immense pleasure in giving a small token to you for all that you've done. And because of you and your team, we are still here in India. So give them a big round of applause, please. So this is from our team to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
This side, please. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay.
I was wanting to open this.
Oh yeah, sure. Should I open it
Oh,
now?
yes, please. Go ahead. And read the card.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. When you read this, really emphasize so and try to picture me saying the contributions made this happen. Thanks, Tracy, Chandra, and team. Thank you so much. And I would like to dedicate the gift that I get today to all the Mizoram teams who has worked so hard to make this happen. Thank you so much. Wow. Alright. Well, I'm out of words again. I can't express my love for you and gratitude to you guys. This is high design, right?
That's right.
Wow. It's going to be too expensive.
No, not for you.
I have to say, Mr. PCO, you are well deserving of that.
Wait, because I didn't.
We thank you. Okay. Now we've finally come to the end of our session today. It's such a wonderful day. Thank you so much, all of you, each and every one of you here today who have come, in spite of all your busy schedules, to present here. And thank you so much, especially the staffs from Delhi who have come all the way here to be with us here today. We really, really appreciate what you have done for us, all the things and the sacrifices, everything that you have done. And we would also like to thank Jeunesse Global for this thing that finally come to fruition. We are so thankful for that. Chuan với ta local song song tên helai muna mi hun mi man pui pi local tên zo vai chu ma long thu kan soya chuan he mi lo kin na ta na kha le zum tho tu te song song kha ming mai kan soi thei lo va kha tu song song kha in zo vai chu ma long thu kan soi tam zen bok ani ti kamin lo sha ula in pathian chu ma kan lo le a Hati ang huncha min te ka fang hian kan ti ho ti hian lang kan lo en bok ani tuna chuan now that we have a stop point, a pickup center, there is nothing stopping us now, right? Okay. We are to move forward and make this Jeunesse thing a global sensation, right? It is because we are one team, one family, one Jeunesse. Everyone, thank you so much.
Bakit? Bakit kasi bakit? Talakot siya.
Lo mà nó kén lắm, nó khác cái là don tóc mặt lầu.
Can you lean forward? Okay. Yes.
Try to run in line về đấy. Phát tên là về là
cái don't talk like that, man. Now they have
nó nghe không? Đi không rồi. Thì hiện in chỗ này đó na, không em mấy tệ khá, lâu vay rùa, đi hồ du lịch, còn rất là nhiều, còn mấy lô, 이거 아빠 뭐 배움이야? 낙독소. Hiện in chỗ này về McDonald's. 뭐? 간다, 동요.